Hey everyone, I am here with Flute Ramon, short, just Flute, who has joined my Discord most recently. How you doing, Flute?
Thank you so much, Corey. I really appreciate. I know these 6 weeks have been the best weeks of my life. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, Flute. So we're going to start off with a very easy question. I always start off with this: is how long have you been investing in the stock market for, and what got you into options?
I started during COVID because I'm a musician and I all my tour got canceled during COVID, and that's when I entered the stock market. 2020, April after the COVID few days, I started very slow because one of my friends dragged me into it. And then 2 years I did well. And 2022, I think I came to options, and that's when I started losing a lot of money. And I lost a lot of money, like 90K or so.
When you found YouTube, found the videos on YouTube, what stood out to you most about me in comparison to anyone else, and what captivated your attention?
Absolutely. Like I was following you on the because I always liked the retirement strategy, and you had videos on SPY, how to retire with 10K. That really, that was one of my goals. If I can make 10K a month with, and that video I watched it, I think 5, 6 times again and again, and then boom, the webinar you announced in few weeks after that video, after I watched that video. And then I was in the webinar, and 15 minutes down the webinar, I saw the truth in you. When you spoke about your story, and oh my God, I could literally feel the truth. Then I just booked a call. I didn't wait for the webinar to get over. I just immediately went to your website, boom, boom, boom. I booked a call, and I was waiting when I found the earliest date available, booked the call, and then, it was like,
I remember that. I remember you being in the webinar and then saying, I'm going to book a call, and you booked one right away, and you joined right up. As far as your options journey, what did you start with, and what was your experience in the beginning, and what were some of the hurdles you had to overcome along the way?
yeah. After losing money, I realized, oh my God, I'm like a pre-K kid in, fighting against PhDs. I'm like a small kid in the jungle, lost totally. And I knew that without a mentor, I cannot win this game. I was almost this close to, give it up and then focus on my music. And that's when I was really praying for a good mentor, because that in my heart, I know without a mentor, because I teach music, and there are so many people learning music on their own, right? And with a mentor, you can 100x your, learning. So I knew that in my heart that I wanted a good mentor. I was really praying to get a good mentor. I got lucky that I found you.
Awesome.
It was like very difficult understanding things on your own, but watching your lesson modules, I watched it already 3 times, I think. I went over again and again and again to really get the concepts inside me. So I've already watched your lesson modules 3 times, and whenever I'm done, then when I have time, I revisit and go, because there are some lesson modules which are really very, very, very nicely you teach it. You make it very simple, to the point. Those lesson modules are not lengthy, very, very concise and clear. I think even a high school student should understand all your lesson modules. They're simple, so good.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. This is what everybody is going to care the most about. You joined my program. What are you up since joining 6 weeks ago? So you've been in this program for 6 weeks. Year to date, you were at a negative like $90,000 loss, which I've helped you pull out of. Share your experience, and you can share your screen now to show the students how much money you've made, even after you've recouped the negative in your losses, how much you've still made in the positive in just 6 weeks.
Absolutely, absolutely, Corey. The truth is in the pudding. Why don't I share my screen? Let people see it for themselves. Do you see my year to date?
$51,000, 26% in 6 weeks is
Yes,
amazing.
yeah,
And you were in the negative a lot, like
yes.
30,000 actively in the negative. So you went from negative 30, almost negative 30, like negative 29, all the way to positive 51 in 6 weeks. That is
Just hold
crazy,
on.
right?
There's one more thing which I did not add. Hold on. Look at this. This is also I just switching from Schwab to Fidelity.
Awesome. So really, even after all the losses, you've made almost 55,000 in 6 weeks.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely amazing, Flute. That's really
It's
good.
like you really changed my mindset. You just changed my way I think. You changed my mindset, and I am not scared looking at red. And the lessons I've learned from you this past 6 weeks, have been a transformative journey for me. And if anybody is thinking, one thing I want to share with all the students who want to learn, see, there is a song in Indian music which says, without a teacher, without a mentor, you cannot progress much. So, however smart, however great you may be, a good mentor is absolutely needed, and you have to trust the mentor completely. And I think I owe that success to you because I 200% I trusted in you. And I said, like, I want to follow everything to the T, whatever he says. And I want to learn, I want to learn. And I think I owe all this success to you. It's because of your mentorship. Purely, it's like night and day. I can see like how I was losing and how you changed me and how everything changed after that, after your mentorship.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Flute. It makes me very happy because that's what I'm setting out to do is to help people grow just like you. This way people can have financial freedom. That is what drives me. And so your success, I can live vicariously through it because it makes me happy. And we
I
have a
know, I
lot
know.
of room
See,
to grow.
what you teach and even the weekly calls are priceless. And I have a book full of your lessons. Oh my God. And I go through this and I have an Excel sheet which I look at it every day morning. All those words, like you say, the lessons, they are not only for stock market, they are lessons for life. I use those lessons even in my life. They're like amazing. And I'm sure anybody who joins you, they're going to succeed if they follow. And sincerely, if they learn, they're going to see this success probably better than mine.
Awesome. Awesome. Next question for you, Flute. With the money that you've made so far, what was the main thing that made this possible that had the most value for you? Was it the curriculum module videos? Was it the Discord? Or was it my coaching, psychology? Like, what do you think was the most valuable of all the assets?
I think it's the combination of everything, but the main thing is the psychology and mindset lessons. Especially when I was there were like few days where the market was crazily red and everything was dropping. But the weekly calls helped so much, like the training you gave in those weekly calls. So for me, your psychology mindset training, I would rate it like number one. That is what makes it. Second thing, the trades which you give, like it's no brainer, and you just follow those trades, and you have trades for every account, like really big accounts, moderate size accounts, small accounts, and that was so good. And the weekly calls are priceless, and the lessons I get out of weekly calls, oh my God, I just go through this and then wow, the thing which he said makes total sense to me now. Like I can relate to things and I can relate the lessons in the actual trading market while doing the market. Remember, Corey said this, and look at here what's happening. Like it makes me feel very happy when things turn out, and then when I make decisions according to your training mentorship, 100x or maybe 1000x of value what I got from what I paid. And it's like you're for life with me. I'm with you for life.
Aw, thanks, Flute. I really like hearing this, and it means a lot to me. I'm glad it's been of high value for you. And based off of uh, what you've made and what you've shared, you pretty much made the cost of joining back in like 3 or 4 days at the rate you were going.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I never thought that would be possible. And I was thinking when I saw all the other people, successful people, I thought maybe like in 6 months, if I make my coaching fee, I am very happy. That's what my goal was. And I was like, within 4 or 5 days, I made my fee. And I was like, my God, is that even possible? And it's like, it's very difficult even for me to believe that, but I made the coaching fee, the entire coaching fee within 5 days, I think, 4 or 5 days.
Oh man, that is so good, Flute. That's like pretty close to a record, but a lot of students are usually like in the 2 to 3 week range, but you did it in less than a week.
Then immediately I wanted to do boot camp. Like I was not waiting. Oh my God, I know this is working, and I wanted to do the boot camp, and I'm enjoying the boot camp so much. The lessons I've learned, and not only that, it's not a matter of making money. Like look at Matt, you're stopping his leakage. That is making money.
It is absolutely
Oh my God,
stopping the
I should
loss.
have, yeah, you're like that. That's like making money. When you're not losing money, that's making money.
Absolutely, 100%.
Here's the icing on the cake. I have so many friends, entrepreneurship, who are entrepreneurs, and the friends I've built over. this Discord community is amazing. It's like, I have friends for life. Beautiful, beautiful, very talented, smart friends with whom I can talk, discuss. And that's like, I don't know, I cannot put a value on those things.
I am really glad to hear. That is amazing. And that actually segues us into the final question. What would you tell someone who is skeptical about learning from someone online, maybe skeptical about me, just doesn't know if they can trust the situation? What would your message be to them if they're trying to learn, trying to grow their portfolio, but they don't know if they can trust me?
No, no, the proof is in the pudding. I've shown my success, and I've seen so many of my friends succeed, right? Like in the Discord community, I see a lot of them succeed. So it's not an accident when 95, 99% of the people are succeeding, then there is a system to that. And your system works. And if anybody wants to do, all they have to do is take a decision, join the course, and try it, learn and sincerely. It's not a get rich quick scheme. You have to learn things and you have to do that. And that's what you teach us, right? It's like sincerely do the work. But if you do it, success is not it's not an accident. Success is not at all an accident. It's definitely possible. And I think 99% of the people in the Discord community I see every day, everybody's succeeding. So if somebody's thinking this is not luck or something, this is not accident. It's pure science and psychology lessons which you have taught is the proof for all the successes I see.
Awesome. Very well said, Flute. And at the rate you're going, you're probably going to be closer to a $350,000 account by the end of the year, maybe even higher than that. We've got lots of growth coming. Thank you so much for giving your testimonial for potential students in the future to see the value of joining my Discord and my coaching different than anyone else. And I really appreciate
If
it.
anybody wants to ask me, I'll be happy to tell them and vouch for the lessons I've learned. Incredible. This journey has been incredible for me. Like I said in the beginning, this 6 weeks have been the best 6 weeks. And I'm sure many more success to come, right? With your mentorship. I want to do everything, all the elite coaching and everything you do, masterminds. I can't wait for more.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Definitely. We got a lot of growth coming. So I hope you're ready for it. I want to thank you, Flute, for being here. And thank everybody who has watched this testimonial. I'll see you in the Discord real soon.